picture of it somewhere in my memories, in my pages, but I don't know where it is. But I always loved that, remembering about that ceremony. And then I could remember Sister Mary Justin. She would always be there at the head of the stairs when we would come to school in the morning. We would enter on the first floor, and our classrooms were usually on the second floor, but she would be standing at the head of the stairs to greet us every morning. And I thought that was a beautiful way to do a school, to have somebody greeting you in the morning. And then I remember and would like to say some of the names of the teachers that we had. But first I'll tell you about the gym. I remember gym class all the time, don't you, Amy? We would always go to another building to have our gym class.
And you wore such beautiful outfits. So flattering.
We'd have to take them home to get them washed and ready for the next class. But some of our wonderful teachers were Sister Anna Maria, Constance, Anne Cecile, Mary of the Angels, Mary Ann, and Maurice was our chemistry teacher, Sister Mary Ida, Sister Mary Benedict, and the sister in the kitchen and in the library. I can't remember their names.
Oh, you're good at that. Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
Sister
They were so wonderful teachers.
Oh, there you are in that dress.
That's really
the
pretty.
dress Grandma made for you, right?
Aww.
Yes, the dress.
See, Chuck is really good at finding
that's beautiful.
memories.
Oh, yes. You can remember a lot of the sisters' names.
Sister, can you see it? That's you. That was your Mayday dress.
Right. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Chuck, for finding that.
Do you know what year that is?
1942 or 41 or 40 on the last part of I went to school there 39, 40, 41, and 42.
Mm-hmm.
You're beautiful in that dress.
Isn't that lovely?
And you're
Very
beautiful
nice.
now.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Chuck.
that's really nice. Wow.
Mimi, you're
very
beautiful
pretty.
now, too.
Of course.
Mommy, when you were talking about Mount Marie, Mommy has very fond memories and talks about it all the time. And so she got a piece of slate and she painted on the slate
Oh,
a picture of a Mount Marie girl.
Aww.
with our uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's really pretty.
What are you holding? Is that a bouquet in your hand?
Yes, it is. Flowers with a ribbon.
Did you remember Sister Mildred?
Yes, I
She was
do.
my music teacher.
Was she?
And
Did you go into the music hall? Remember that big room that they called the music hall?
yes.
And the practice rooms are off of it?
Oh, yeah. I remember all of that. But she was, I just loved her. She was, and Sister Paul, the art teacher,
The art teacher, I don't remember her.
she was kind of tall, a little bit chubby. Oh, she was beautiful. She was just lovely. But I used to go there in the summertime. I would run over there and see her because I learned sculpturing from her.
Wow.
Did you?
And I did a little bit of sculpturing, and I enjoy doing that too. You know, so my music is number one. That is what I live by, and I just feel this. You just got to have music in your heart, and I always thought that the music would bring our countries together. You'll read about the international students, I think, in the book.
All right. And I think you were many talented talents in your being. You were a writer, a poet, a painter, a singer, and just a beautiful artist is what I would say.
It was just a gift. It was a gift that I had been given. That was where it was. You know, I just got that from God. I just can't believe it. You can And the same for you. It's a gift from God because you have a gift of remembering all those names. That's wonderful. That's the heart, I think, is remembering people's names.
Frances Borgia, I just thought of it. She was the one in the kitchen. We'd go down for lunch in the cafeteria. She would always greet us when we entered, and I always said, "Spaghetti sister, spaghetti sister." She always remembered that I ordered some spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember.
And then the sister in the library, I can't think of her name. Do you remember their name? In the library?
Yes, I do. Who was that?
No, she's asking if you remember their names.
Yeah, and I don't know. But I said, who was a librarian?
That's what I can't remember her name.
Yes.
But she
I can't remember the librarian at Perry in the 70s. So I'd be surprised if you could remember, the librarian, back in 1940s.
I remember the books, though. Some of the books I used to take out. We used to read a lot.
Was there a band? Were you in part of the was it just a choir, or were you in the chorus? Were you in a band?
No, never a band. I was in the symphony. Sister Mildred called Lewis. What's his last name? I can't remember his last name. And had him listen to me sing because I was 14. We came in from Oklahoma. My dad was a doctor, and we had been out to Oklahoma so he could take care of the Indians. That was his big thing. He lived there. And I had come in from Oklahoma, and I didn't sing with a band. But Sister got a hold of Lewis. I don't know. He had a small opera in Canton, and he got a hold of him and wanted him to hear me. And when he did, he put me in the opera. So that was my first start.
Wow, this is all at Villa Maria, or not at Villa Maria? This is all at Mount Marie.
Yes, from Mount Marie. That was Sister Mildred that did that, and she said, "I don't want you to stop singing. You've got to sing, and you got to share it." And I've always remembered those words, and I've tried to share it with many people, and teach students also that are going to college that want to get into the good choirs. There's a certain way, because I've studied over all the biggest directors in the world, and Carnegie Hall. I've been many times. I've sung there, but not a solo there. But I have sung there. But I have done solos in some symphonies. And I've been with Indiana and Canton, Ohio, and it's been a wonderful trip, and I've enjoyed every bit of it.